Yeah, this is what I mean, a natural swing. Shoulder shrugs like this. Walk. There it is, a natural feeling. There it is. What's happening? My name is Albert. Welcome to another workout with this 60-year-old and a half who monitors his fitness journey here on YouTube. I watch my own videos, I comment, and I see how my stamina is doing, how my strength is doing, how my capability is going, and then work ways to maintain and get better. And so today's workout is going to be a specific one about shoulder impingements. Now, this is my go-to workout. I did this workout maybe more than 6 years ago, and this shoulder was so bad I could not do this at all. And this shoulder was also screwed up too. And so I'm searching, and then I come across a chiropractor who talked about the farmer's walk. And that's it. He's saying just swing the freaking dumbbells, and he explained why, because when you're lifting this way, the impingement, and the thing about the impingement is that the freaking joint is out up this way, and so you want to push down. He's explaining. And so then Athlenex said something similar, and I started to do that exercise, and I would take 2 heavy dumbbells and walk around the gym and swing, and after a while, so the pain's gone, bro, but it's back. It's back. I'm doing rock climbing, man. It's freaking the most strenuous endeavor I ever faced, and it requires so much core strength, so much grip strength, and so there's a lot of lat strength, and so the elbows get taxed, my shoulders got taxed, and so it's time to revisit this workout. And so what I'm going to do is that I am going to start swinging these dumbbells, and maybe anyone out there who's experiencing these shoulder issues, you talk to your doctor, you say, yo bro, I want to do those freaking farmer carries, bro. And so here I am, I got the weights here, and so what I'm gonna do is just, I can't do a lot of walking because I don't have the space, but what I'm doing is that I'm basically just trying to get the shoulders to like sink, especially the left shoulder, which hurts the most. And so this type of motion here, and so I'm not trying to force the swings with my hands, I'm trying to get the motion so that they swing naturally. And so like maybe I may want to do this. Yeah, here it is. This is way better. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I mean, a natural swing, so that I could get this shoulder, so I could get shoulder relief. That's it, shoulder relief. And so let me walk back here, get that arm moving. And so it's a natural swirls that I'm making. And so here it is, yep. And so, yeah, here. So here, okay. So, this here, man, it freaking, like, I was, wow, man. Because there was a point where I cannot do presses. I had to give that up, and I had to go super light. And then when I started doing this exercise, and I did it like as a regular routine, my shoulders, along with all the other exercises too, I can't really say that it was just this exercise, because all the other exercises in combination with this here is what helped. Also, I was taking herbs at the time. I took turmeric. There was a whole bunch of other herbs I took that were good for joint health, and so I took that as well. And so for me, it's a combination of a lot of things. And so now that I'm refacing this pain here, I'm able to make this video, which I wasn't making videos back when I first had the problem, which would have been awesome, but I didn't have this channel up. But now I have all the experiences that are leading me to my go-to exercises so that I could now report. And so I'm very good with this channel. When I do homework, I report. I say, is it better? Because right now my elbows are freaking crashed up from climbing, rock climbing, and shoulders both. And this one, when I do this kind of thing, it was like when I push down, I start to feel this kind of impingement. And so when I watch this video tomorrow, I report and I see how I feel, because I felt it today. Like when I do this right now, or when I swivel right here, I can feel when I move my wrist, there's a pain back here, in there. And so tomorrow, when I watch this video, I'll see that, wow, I feel the pain. And then in 2 days after, if I see that I do this and I'm better, then you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And so this is gonna be a clear record of this exercise to see if, no, not to see, bro. If it worked before, bro, why is it not gonna work again? And so this is my go-to workout, man. That's the best that I can say. And so I'm gonna go ahead and swing these bad boys again. I like this motion right here because it gives me this feeling of relief from the shoulder. And I may start doing just traditional walks. Let's do it, man. Yeah. Okay. There it is. All right, man. I didn't want to turn my back to the camera, but you know. Okay, there it is. Yep. And then I'm gonna talk about body mechanics, man. Yep. One more time. Swing. Getting heavy. Okay. So, man, a little body mechanics from this freaking experienced dude right here, man. I don't see the shoulder as the shoulder. Like, I don't divide the parts. Because when this hurts, it has a lot to do with the elbows and the wrist. It's never this one area. Like, I'm only saying shoulder impingement because that's the term that's used out there. But for me, my whole arm is shot. Because everything is connected. It's not like I just have to fix this issue. And so that's very important for me because I'm a whole body, holistic kind of dude. And so once this is out, this means that everything is out, including my neck. And so I know from my experiences that when the shoulders are bad, the neck getting strengthened is vital for shoulder health for this whole area, because it's connected. Look, you can see it, the connections here, connections here. So try to only work on this by doing anything, by massaging it just here, and it may help, it may provide some relief, but I got long-term relief from taking the whole approach, like this whole thing here. You know, everything is connected. Same thing with my knee. If my knee is shot, I look at the hips, the ankles, the whole freaking structure, because it's all connected. And so separating it is a big mistake. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to just add. And so I'm gonna lighten up the weight here. And so you wanna go, if you're watching this video, you wanna go heavy so that you can walk around for a bit. Heavy enough so that you get that pull down, but not super heavy. You want to make sure that you're able to walk like I did, like 10-15 minutes. All right, so I got lighter weight now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just walk back and forth. Oh, and right here, here's the feel. Here it is, baby. Once the weight is light enough, I can get this motion right here and just wow, this feels good, man. Okay, so this is it right here. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm also getting a nice massage there too. So while I'm doing that move, I can feel like there's a little uncomfort over here, but I almost feel like it's breaking things apart. I almost feel like it's doing the job. And so I'm gonna do some more. So right here I can feel it. This here that I'm talking about, you know, I learned that from the Thai massages. They'll massage you to the point where it hurts. And it almost feels as though they didn't do justice while doing the massage. But I became close to a lot of these Thai massage girls that they told me that, yes, it hurts now, but tomorrow you're gonna feel like, wow. And I've experienced that where I'm like, oh my God, I feel so much better. And so I had learned that the pain is almost a precursor for healing. Like times where I took herbs, I felt terrible, but that terrible was my precursor to feeling better. Like the herbs, like it started to detoxify my system, and so I got headaches and I felt nauseous, but that was just the herbs cleansing my system. And so that nasty feeling, somebody may go, oh no, I felt terrible taking the herbs, and they'll stop, not knowing that it's like the detox symptoms of your body cleansing itself. And so this feeling that I'm trying to convey, it makes me feel like it's along those lines. I don't feel like I'm harming myself. Although everyone has to work this out on your own. This is not like to copy. Don't copy. If you're watching this, don't copy. You want to go, oh, and have it pick your brain, like something that connects with you. Like you go, oh man, because you'll be able to see through your experiences things that make sense about what I'm doing that you've already done. Like let's say you did the dead hang, and you found relief, and you're saying, wait a minute, I see what this guy's doing. His arms are being pushed down. He had an impingement from an impingement. You have to think about what an impingement is for yourself, because I can't define it, and then say, that makes sense. You have to get a click like that. It has to be a click within you that just, you know, so that there's no misunderstanding between what I'm trying to convey and what I'm doing for my body and what you may need to do for your body. And of course, turn to Athenex, turn to the chiropractors, because they probably cover this in a lot better detail than I'm doing, because I'm just recollecting. And so this is not advice, is what I'm trying to say. Yo, bro, you heard I followed you and you hurt you hurt me, and now I'm hurt forever because I did that. It was a terrible exercise. Nah, bro, I'm telling you 100% that this is my go-to exercise that worked. And so, but I don't have like a general, what do you call that? I don't have a general say. I don't have a say upon this. all I can tell you is that I'm feeling better, man, already. Okay, so I'm gonna walk some more. So, yeah, right here. See, right here also I get to feel that discomfort. And I'm feeling like it's breaking through. I'm feeling a lot better. Now, let me see if I can make some sense here. Let me see if I can make some sense. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this over and over and over and over and over, pushing up that way, up that way, bang. You get, right? And so what's absent is that the joint is constantly going up that way, up that way, up that way, up that way. And so there's the pressure and the resistance constantly pushing it that way. And so there's something that happens within the joint probably that it goes and it shifts away, causing the impingement. And so what I'm doing now is that I'm pushing down, which I don't normally do, because in push-ups, you're going this way, and the pulls that I do, and so I don't have many exercises that are straight down. And so when I swivel, I kind of like get the whole joint to just move around, and so that it could kind of like realign itself per se. And so what I'm doing here is that I'm getting the joints to cooperate wholesomely, so that if the impingement means that it popped up a little bit and that's what caused the impingement, then this exercise will help me push that thing down. It will help me push it down. I forgot to say, I did talk about Thai exercises, but when I had this impingement the last time that caused me trouble where I couldn't do this, I got a lot of Thai massages, and they used to go in there and really, I explained it, and so they went inside, like right here is where I feel that there is a problem, right there. I feel it right now, bro. And so this here is already a worthwhile workout, because I'm already gonna schedule to get a Thai massage and tell them that the thing is there and let them do their thing. Now, the Thai massage now is something that came to me. Thanks for me making this video. The herbs, the turmeric and all these things are good for joint health. I have so many, bro. I can't remember though. And then this farmer's carry, which you can confirm with your team, whoever you work out with. And by all means, I love to hear if anybody is against this, because if you are and it worked for me, then we got a debate. You know? So this right here feels the best. So the other thing about what I'm doing is that I'm going by feel, because this is like a slash massage workout. And the deal I already explained is getting the joint to face something that it hasn't been facing for a long time, which is being pushed down. And so it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna lighten up on this weight, and that's gonna be really cool. And I'll call this at about 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay, walk. Walk. There it is, the natural feeling. There it is. Walk. I want to know if I can do this. Yeah. So, all right, so now I'm gonna lighten up some more while I'm getting ready to adjust the weight. I'm trying to recollect, man, like how long did it take before this went away. I'm trying to see that, because I remember doing it a lot at the gym. And I would just circle the gym, walking, and then I would bring the weights back, lighten up, and then go heavy and lighten up and go heavy. This here bothers me a little bit right now. The other thing that I want to report is that this impingement that's happening up here, I'm feeling it in the elbow area. And so this is a reminiscent from my past experiences with this hurting, that it also affected here. Like when I do this, I feel better, but it's happening between the elbow and here. So there's something between here and here that I'm gonna call it hurt. I don't want to say hurt, but that I interrupted, that I am attempting to, I'm not gonna say heal. Over here, we don't try to use those type of words like healing. There's no such thing as healing. That's a very tough word to freaking come around. All right, so I got this here. All right, so I'm carrying lighter weight now. So let's see how this is here. Yep. Okay. So I have to say this lightweight almost seems like it makes more sense. Only because I can really get the shoulders to move via momentum a lot better this way. So, okay, so I'm letting my shoulders drop too. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my swivels. So here, I already feel so much better, man. Oh, yep. Okay, so I can report right now that using the light weights gives me a little bit more play, and it feels a lot more safer, I have to say. And so I could even do this, which will get me to, I can feel it in my elbow now. When I do this and I twist, I can feel it in my elbow. And so, all right, man, so. All right, so another exercise that I do in the morning is that I do something that I call shoulder shrugs that provides relief, right? I do this. That's in combination with breathing exercises. And what I do is that after I do a whole bunch of shoulder shrugs, I'm sitting down, and so I have a chance to put my hands on my lap so that I can stretch, and I do circles, then I turn my arms in this way and I do more circles that way, and that provides relief. And so now, with that said, I want to try that now, where I just do like shoulder shrugs like this, you know, shoulder shrugs like this. And I'm keeping in mind that if I feel worse, to bear with that feeling, because that feeling is probably the precursor to feeling better. I've done that so much, bro. My back was screwed up too. I had a freaking torn back, and I healed. I can't say the word heal. And my back pain is not there anymore after doing a 6-month plank challenge, man. I bugged out because I got used to the back pain, so I lived with it. And so it was there. And so the pain was there. And so it was there. And so I was still exercising. And so when I got into this plank challenge, within 4 months, my back pain denounced to me, but I didn't even notice it so much. I was like, wait a minute. Because I was getting up off the chairs, like where I was sitting. Sometimes I would struggle to get up because my back hurt. I was getting up with no problem. And I was like, wait a minute. This here is helping my back. And I had no idea. And so I attributed that to having a weak back. The plank strengthened my back, and my back got strong enough to deal with the rest of my body, which my body was too heavy for my back to deal with it. My back couldn't handle. the weight that I was carrying at the time because I was heavier. And so with that, and then after I lost weight, no more back problem, bro. So back problems is another topic that I don't have any pain there, so I can't really go over that thing like I'm going over this here with the shoulder impingement. And so all I could tell you is that this feels really good, and there's slight discomfort that's coming along. And so Affective said it yesterday, because he has problems with his shoulders too. And he said that he's freaking gotten through it through exercising. And that's what I've always been saying, that whenever I'm sick, I exercise. Whenever I feel pain, I exercise through it. A lot of people have the protocol of resting, relax, don't do anything, take it easy. And I assume the opposite. I take on exercises rather than resting. And so the exercising through it is my protocol and what's been working for me. And I bet there's a lot of people out there who just experience stuff. You're gonna freaking rock climb, man. You're gonna freaking face all kinds of stuff. And so you work around it. You're not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit rock climbing because the shoulder hurts. I'm gonna work around it. And how do I work around it? I start to grab lighter weights. I start to change the way I hold things. I try to eliminate any kind of usage from the area that's bothering me so that it could heal. And then I'm also a firm believer that the right shoulder that's fine assists the left shoulder. There's something where they work together somehow. And by me working out the right side, the left side gets taken care of. And so I'm gonna do the last exercise here, and just for my own notes, I have to continue doing this now that I am making this video. So this is gonna be video number 1 to address my shoulder impingement that resurfaced. And so I'm going to keep maybe do a weekly video, or find out how I have to approach this, or try to make sure that I do these pharma carries after every single exercise, which then I could have included both, and I could maybe elaborate while I do other exercises as well. And so I have to work that out, but I need to do it. I'm starting to remember now that after every single workout, no matter what I did, I grabbed the weights and I walked around the gym, I put them back, and I went home. Okay, so here, so right now the elbow, man. Okay, so I just got an idea to hold it this way. This goes to show how amazing the body is, man. But the body is constructed with freaking a multitude of bones and muscles and ligaments, and that through this type of stuff that I'm doing, I remember, man, I was like, oh my God, my shoulders are so much better. And they only hurt when I freaking beat them up doing a lot of push-ups or doing shoulder exercises that would cause that pain. But when I felt the pain, I lightened up and it went away. And so because I took on rock climbing, I took on heavier exercises, and here I am with my shoulders not doing so well. And so I jumped right on it. And okay, so now, all right. Okay, so I feel like I had enough. All right, so this here covers my actual workout that I'm doing here in real time. My comments is the most important factor of this entire exercise, because I'm gonna comment tomorrow. How do I feel? Is it, and I'll be able to measure, because I talked about how I'm feeling now, and also there's a certain feeling I get when I roll my wrist around. See, when I do this, it hurts in here and back here. See, it's all connected. And so the wrist is just as important as everything. So the wrist is the shoulder, and the elbow is the shoulder, and the shoulder is the elbow, and the elbow is the wrist. That's a good way to say it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and freaking just wrap this video up. And so now I have a new freaking agenda to freaking help my shoulder. I can feel that it's still bothersome, to tell you the truth, when I do this and I move around. I feel like it's intense, bro. It is, bro. And so that's the best part about this video, is I'm reporting in real time. And so until the next one, I am done.